Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another exciting night of the Fall of Adventure. Hello, Fleecy. Congratulations on getting the first. Thank you for being here, and thank you for modding. And hello, Mariah Carey Christmas Sing Along, redeeming Clever Girl. Welcome on in, everyone. It's time again for another LucasArts classic. Hello, Green Lantern Fan 9, for the love of all things good in the world. Well, you know what Guybrush always says, never pay more than 20 bucks for a computer game. Thankfully, this one's only $7 on GOG. Oh! But we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to look at this as positively as possible. This is definitely the least liked Monkey Island game. It's the reason they stopped making them. But we're gonna give it our best shot. Welcome back, Fleecy. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's play The Escape from Monkey Island. A game we might want to escape. Hey, Kimberly Books, good to see you.
Let's plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in. That's right, Fleecy. How's it going, Kimberly Books? Over on the YouTubes. I actually had to put in special launch functions for this game because it would have been impossible to stream without it being windowed mode. I had to figure out how to do that through the GOG launcher. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Second. Go. Library. Aha. Escape from Monkey Island. Doing good? That's good, Kimberly Books. Okay. It's awkward. Second. Do, 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 do. Hold on. I need to be able to see my OBS now. It runs in such a weird resolution that everything gets shunted. We ran into that a lot with some of the old Windows AOL games. Hello, Healing Vibe. Good to see you. How are you today? Let's see all of this. Let's see if that works better. There we go. You know what I mean about the res? Yeah. Can you guys hear the game okay? So you can. Maybe a little bit loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. More. Yeah, it's way loud. We know how that is. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully it's not too cold on your ends. I'm on the East Coast. It's pretty chilly. Thank you. Audio sounds great now. Thank you. rainy and cold for Fleecy. But it's warm in Monkey Island. Tropical. Got a little bit of snow last week. Over the weekend. Plunge right in. Somewhere off the coast of Melee Island.
Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas?
Bum, 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 I do like how it shows all three versions of him.
LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley.
Elaine.
Or that my efforts to win Elaine repeatedly dragged me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Oh, you can't see it? 1 second. Just a disc? How did that even happen? Oh, Monkey Island. Yeah, I see it.
Here.
There we go. Should be better now. Take it. Ba, 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 ba. Is that gonna happen every time I have to tab out? I think we've got it now. I think I fixed it. There's Guybrush. Yep, there he is. Look at the enemy pirate. I see. I can only use keyboard controls.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off.
Where are the controls here? Ooh, we can alter the G-Whiz factor? Let's just start this. Hey, look, there's multiplayer options. Does anybody want to play multiplayer with me? There's an enemy fight pirating over there. No, I don't want to. Oh, sorry. I guess we can't do multiplayer, guys. Okay, we can cycle, we can run with shift, we can look, use and talk, pick up, put away, inventory. Wait, this said multiplayer? It had a multiplayer option, but I think it was just a gag. It would be funny to play it multiplayer.
It's way out of reach. It's way out of reach. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold.
There we go.
It's full of hot coals. I already knocked it over.
Oh, come on, Neolita. How are you doing today? Imagine playing this at a hangout. You get to do 1v1 pirate fights. That'd be interesting. Hey, Justice Sierras. Good to see you. Let's escape from Monkey Island. That's right.
It's way out of reach. That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet. I don't have a thing to my name.
Multiplayer would be sick.
There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood.
Ah. Thanks, Stan.
I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon. I don't have a thing to my name. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. It's way out of reach. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies.
Those bullies.
Their ship is bigger than ours.
What's your sign?
What's your sign?
I don't have a thing to my name. I might if I wasn't tied to the mast. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood.
Oh, there we go. Oh, now I just have it? Okay. There we go.
That didn't do anything. And I suppose that's probably because it's not loaded.
Okay, well that's not helpful.
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet. Better not try that again.
I want to... What if I do that again?
Nope. He might not miss next time. I don't think this coal will be of any use by itself. I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood.
At least
That didn't
nothing
do
flammable
anything.
we
I
know,
suppose
right?
that's probably because it's not loaded.
Surprised I can't look at the knife here.
There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood. There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon.
Surprised that I can't interact with this sword here.
Nah.
Nah. Dominic's Guybrush soundstage in this performance.
Yikes! Too hot.
What do I do to the ship? Hackety sackety. Welcome on in, 228. Good to see you. How are you doing today?
I don't think this coal will be of any use by itself.
Oh, the ship. There we go. Does that work?
I guess a hot coal just doesn't have as much oomph as a cannonball out of a cannon.
Alright, Annie. Hell yeah. We're gonna follow 228. Fantastic retro streamer. Playing Super Metroid. Hell yeah. How's that going? Love Super Metroid. Aw, shucks. Aw, jeez. I've been streaming it all this month. Yeah, I thought I hadn't seen you on in a while. Just wasn't sure if I just wasn't catching you. It happens. It's a busy month for a lot of reasons. Some old real life stuff, yeah. Travel, family, work, blah blah blah. Yeah, I gotcha.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there.
I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it.
What am I missing here?
Nah.
Nah.
I don't think this coal will be of any use by itself.
Interact with that sword. That's what I've been thinking too. I just can't seem to interact with it. It only lets me interact what he looks at, and you can't look at the sword unless I can change where I'm looking. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Let me see if there's an option for like. May just be a control I'm not understanding. Cycle objects. Numpad 5, L and E. That's just like describing what he's looking at. U is use or talk. P is pick up or put away. Inventory is I. We don't have any inventory. Quick room exit is O. With the other cannon. No, I didn't realize that I was looking at the other cannon. don't think I can. Oh, loaded cannon. I see now. Yeah, I didn't realize that that was the other cannon. Thank you, Kimberly.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Oh, that's crazy. So you guys aren't getting to see the cutscenes. That's weird. Yeah, okay, we need to cancel this whole thing. We need to figure this out. I think I'm just gonna have to do desktop capture. Yeah, it's not showing the cutscenes. We're just gonna have to do desktop capture. Which I hate doing, but I think it's the only way. Shamra. Starting it over. Okay. This we do. Hide that window thing. It look a little awkward, but that's okay. You guys missed a little bit of the cutscenes in the beginning anyways, so that's why it wasn't showing. Sorry. I got... Didn't know anything about display capture. It just shows everything. Yeah, I don't mind watching Guy kick a hot coal into a cannon again. The reuse of Curse's music here bothers me, I agree. Every other game has its own intro.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate.
Yeah, this is what you guys
Who
missed
could have
before.
suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley.
Elaine. Super cut of every time she punches
Or
him.
that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me.
Second
I'm
biggest,
married to
yeah.
the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Okay, now we're caught up. Pick that down.
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Pick that up. And toss it at the cannon. There we go. And we're good. Round 2. Record time. Speed running. Love that fire gif. Da 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 da. It's a different actress playing Elaine, yeah, for sure.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Things to do on Melee Island when you're dead. Well, this game is different in most and not a good way. I agree, Jattlers. Welcome on in.
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I have played it before, but I don't remember any of it.
Hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, well, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs.
I mean, like, Dominic's always good regardless.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, and the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh dear, do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy?
Yeah, because if Timmy the Monkey's a well-established character.
He's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy?
Is that the monkey
Is
from
something wrong?
the second game?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion! Let's go!
Yeah, it was so long ago and I barely remember any of it. This might as well be a fresh playthrough.
Let's try 47, 7.3, minus 11. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's
Jojo, that's
mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah. The governor's dead, man.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
And maybe later.
Maybe later.
I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Sit.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head. Capiche?
Capiche?
Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Go ahead and save. That's really funny. You guys hear that? What was it doing?
Excuse me.
What?
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I
What
don't
is the
have any
union?
snacks.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Permanently?
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks. Let's try 45, 6.7.
That is one
minus
fat bird.
35.
Hey, that's rude.
That pig-shaped bush frightens and confuses me.
I love when people are busy being reckless. Fucking finally, that's right, Obsessive. Fucking finally. We're playing everybody's favorite Monkey Island game, Escape from Monkey Island. What do you think of this one so far, Plunge? It hasn't offended me too terribly yet. I've laughed at the jokes. I'm not a fan of the controls, and the actual, like, this game has not been modernized at all, so we're playing the original version, and it does not run well on modern computers. I have to run this with display capture, and I had to force it into windowed mode. And it barely works.
Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting.
That's poops, I know it. Only when I'm around Peanuts, Fleebs. When are you not around Peanuts, though? It'll get there. I bet you were super gentle when you forced it.
Ouch. I hate to be that guy. Ouch. I hate to be that guy. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
That's right. Like a gentleman knight, yes. I had to actually, like, put in launch options so the game would run in windowed mode, because it doesn't run in windowed mode natively.
Beady.
Beady.
What a strange mirror.
What a strange mirror. Oh, there's a ladder? Oh, I see it now. God, these controls.
Nothing interesting up here.
Oh, great. Glad I wasted my time.
Perhaps I've become desensitized, but this pile of human bones no longer sickens me as it once did.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided tank controls were a good idea for these games.
What a strange mirror. What a strange mirror.
Oh, I can leave a room quickly. That's kind of nice.
Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Yes! Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
There is a PS2 version, yeah. I didn't want to mess with PS2 controls, though. Might have been a better idea, but...
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who looked like us.
Didn't we run into each other last summer on Fat Island?
We've never been to Fat Island.
And never in the summers.
Are you sure we haven't met?
Drop it, Threepwood.
Hey, how'd you know my name?
Doesn't everyone know the name of Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate?
True, but I still think you guys look familiar. Aren't you the famous comedy team of Youngler and Muntz?
Youngler and Muntz? Never heard of them.
You haven't? But they're brilliant! They do this bit about how men leave the commode seat up and how women love to shop for boots.
Amazing.
Well, I guess you had to be there.
Apparently.
I could swear that I know you guys.
I really don't think so.
You like the actor playing Otis? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop! He's come to take us back to Monkey Island!
Carla?
Yeah.
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the Swordmaster of Melee Island. And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-witch recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you
Oops.
have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey Island?
I have a
No.
feeling
How
I'm about to
difficult is
find
it to-
out.
Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah,
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Rapscallion?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island re-establishing my Swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
that's sad. How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Vivid imagery.
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot captain.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy. and
Insult
beat
Jim
him.
Rummy.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion,
Drinking?
painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys! Spirit of the monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about a brand new car? What? Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about my undying and unconditional gratitude, baby.
What was that? Were you coming on to me?
Oh, icky.
Hey, I'm married.
Icky.
Then quit using your picking up winch's voice. It's creepy.
Sorry. Well, how about cushy government jobs?
That sounds interesting.
Carla, what are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Not if we see you first. Don't know if it matters with the screen. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. It's because that's where, like, the window is. It's like, because I have to run this in windowed mode. Let me show you. I have to run it in windowed mode, so this is the top of the, like, game. It's cutting off a bit of the top edge. It's like just enough that it matters for subtitles, but probably doesn't matter for the actual scenes. I was seeing if I could get the subtitles to appear lower, but I really can't. So So it's just a quirk with the way that we have to run the game, because if I tab out of this game for any reason when it's in full screen mode, it crashes. That's just how it is, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to bear with it. Drop the window and fit it. I could do that, but it would still be cut off. That's the only thing.
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
I guess it would be centered more, but it would still be cut off. Remind me, is it Alt?
Sold.
Bear with it, just like Leo DiCaprio and The Revenant. That's right.
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Let's back to the mansion.
Hey, look, a full moon. It's locked.
It's locked. Yeah, I don't remember anything about this.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Anybody home?
No, go away.
Go away.
But there's supposed to be a wax show today.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
The sign out here says there is.
Yeah, that. Well, it's cancelled.
When do you expect someone to be home?
Later. Much later. Finish running your wife's errands first.
It's okay, it's me.
Me? Who?
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Nice try. Guybrush and Elaine are dead. I know why you're here, and you can't have it.
What are you talking about?
Stop pretending, you greedy old man. You think you can just buy up the whole island just because you can insult people? Well, think again. You can't take my house away from me if you can't get in. I knew I shouldn't have fixed that bridge.
Actually, not true.
Then who are you?
No one. There's no one here. There's nobody home. Now go away.
Okay, I'll come back later.
Good talk. That's Cam Clark. Oh my god. Amazing. Pick that up.
I sure could go for a nice, refreshing grog right now. I can't use this machine. I don't have any money.
No money.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
Are you the harbor master?
No, I am the harbor mistress. My full title is Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Melee Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means...
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Melee Island.
You must be some kind of ship expert to land such an important and specialized job.
Nope. Don't know anything about them, and I can't stand sailing. I'm just paying my dues until I get a supervisor's job.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Melee and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's just been on vacation all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
Mr. Charles?
But Stan said I could.
Name dropping won't get you a boat.
Come on, just give me a boat.
The rules prohibit the shipyard regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
Isn't there some sort of loophole?
Nope. It's simple. Prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
Come on, just this once? For me.
Not for you or anyone. Rules were meant to be followed. Just prove to me
doing her
that you
job.
have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
What would it take to get you to look the other way?
I really hope that you aren't trying to bribe an employee of the Melee Island government. Not that I care what happens to you, but I really don't want to fill out the paperwork.
Never mind.
Now
Never
that I can
mind.
do.
She can't look down, though. Yeah, that's true.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
Duh. Alrighty, it's time for a short break, everybody. Alright, well, BRB. And we're back. Welcome on in, Captain Confusion and Cousin Catnip. Good to see you all. Everyone follow Cousin Catnip. Fantastic streamer. Has been playing Conker's Pocket Tales, which is the Conker Game Boy game. It's been super fun to watch. How's it going, Catnip? And how's it going, Captain Confusion as well? Mind explaining what Sephiroth was doing with Zelda the other day, Catnip? What? I missed that. Maria Bamford does a voice in this game. Who's that? We're playing Escape from Monkey Island. The best Monkey Island game.
Now that's a fine-looking ship.
Sure is.
That's the second most beautiful figurehead I've ever seen. Hey, she's got pierced ears. Why would anyone put earrings on a ship's figurehead?
I take the earrings.
I'm not picking that up. I'm not sure how I'd use this. I can see why this ship hasn't been sold.
What do you mean? It's awesome. Maria Bamford is a comedian. She did a show with Mitch Hurwitz on Netflix called Lady Dynamite, which is absolutely amazing. Nice. Is there anything else here? That rope out. Maria is a bank teller voice in this game. Ah.
Goes. Too bad it's locked. Guess I'll never find out.
The Scum Bar. Lady Dynamite was really good. I should rewatch it sometime. Nice. I've never seen it. Oi!
Ahoy, mateys!
Excuse Tom me. Kenny's in it?
Buzz up, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
which you aren't,
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. You'll hit it.
Hit a 888.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're pretty good. Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throws Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Knows me, cracker brain.
Knows me.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Ha! That's easy.
So y'all talking about Black Dynamite for a second? Not quite.
Impressive. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
No problem.
Oh!
Hey, you're pretty good. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the
Broke
first
my
shot.
screen!
Name it and I'll hit it.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Ha! That's easy.
Nice shot. I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Good thing I missed you, yeah. Ruined my monitor, though.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Here goes nothing.
Impressive. I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that, anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
No.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Jerky pretzels.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
Hey!
I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. It says, happy birthday. No, it's probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler. What's the word on the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info? How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
Ogle boggle?
We'll be searching the seven seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no, then.
I think he's speaking in Simlish.
What's that you're drinking? Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
La Bamba?
We'll be heading to Lucre Island to meet with my wife's lawyers. You're right. That does sound sort of silly when I say it out loud.
Because Sims.
So, what are you drinking now?
Razrow. Rashavarva.
You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking.
Mix it click.
This fish has seen better days. I'm not picking that up. Perfect for popcorn. There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants.
I've seen you put much bigger things in your pants, Guybrush.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of Cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye. The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but...
But what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the Scum Bar?
Aye, the one and only.
That's funny. I always thought the Scum Bar was owned by a guy named Ron.
Ron
He
Gilbert.
was the original owner. I won the bar from him in an epic 12-hour-long game of Insult Go Fish.
That
Insult
sounds
Go
like a
Fish.
humongous fib.
Believe what you like. In any event, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh. If it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Insult arm wrestling?
Aye. While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese?
I.
Cheese?
I.
I Cheese, I.
I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
Aye, it'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be
Stop him, he's trying to
without
tell a
mentioning
story.
My great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry. Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Blue cheese. I like the word daft, such a gentle way to say dumb. Yeah, it's a good word. That's William Morgan Shepard. He's been in a lot of things, but his son is Mark Shepard, who is Willoughby Kipling from Doom Patrol, amongst other things. Oh yeah, that's really interesting. You kind of hear that in his voice.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
Gorgonzola
I think I've heard
cheese.
enough about your family.
Heard enough.
It's been nice chatting, but I've got to see a man about a monkey. Our rented honeymoon ship is already pulled out of the harbor. It's just as well. It was too expensive for short trips. Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows.
Hey! Stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin.
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen?
They're both in the Doctor Who episode The Impossible Astronaut, Day of the Moon, playing the older and younger versions of the same person. Oh, that's funny. I know what character that is, too.
I'm not planning on starting any fires. Hail and hello, oh master
Hey,
of all
Dom
things
Retro.
roguelike.
What can I do for you, Mr. Miley?
Happy Monday indeed.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye. A scurrilous Australian land developer
Scurrilous.
who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun that the screen crack is still there on that screen. Scurrilous indeed.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scumbar's famous Kudu jerky pretzels.
Kudu jerky pretzels.
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scumbar policy.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
Clearly, he's not 21.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually,
14.
you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me.
Fair enough.
I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Melee Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
No. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
Hey, get out of the way!
No.
Oops. The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
Hey, get out of the way!
No.
Oops. Hi, I'm back. Nice night for a sail, huh?
It would be if you had a boat.
Baby, you can be in charge of my ships any day of the week.
What? Are you trying to seduce a government employee?
No. So, you're in charge of the ships. Kinda snooty for a glorified barnacle watcher, aren't you?
You're just jealous of my cushy government job. It would be even better if I didn't have to put up with the likes of you.
Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, at the Scum Bar. You're the naked girl in the painting.
I am not. Besides, I haven't taken my clothes off in years.
Who painted you?
He was an awful man. He was good, but he wouldn't take his claws off me. Strange,
Meatloaf.
too. He had a bizarre fascination with rats.
You could lose your job if anyone found out that you posed for that picture.
How do you think I got my last promotion?
I'd rather not think about it. What's your name?
Why?
Well, I'd like to know the names of the people I've seen naked.
I wasn't naked. I was artistically posed.
Shamra.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
Nobody needs saving at the moment. It's empty. I can't use this machine. I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, I'll allow it, Fleecy. Just this once, though. Found the name of the voice actor who was in Grimm that you couldn't put your finger on. He was that cat race announcer and later the gatekeeper. His name is Tom Kane. I know him from the massive amount of VO he did on Clone Wars, the opening narrator, Qui-Gon, Captain Yularen. He's also in Escape. Nice. Way better than my other job, hell yeah. Well, I'm glad. Snack! Make sure you bring enough for the rest of the class. I believe I have only one item so far.
Guybrush,
What was it I was supposed to be doing?
stop that catapult from destroying our home and then sail to Lucre Island, remember?
Oh yeah, thanks.
What a strange mirror.
Oops.
This table must have been a hand-me-down. This table must have been a hand. There are only a few hands I want in my pants, and this isn't one of them.
Wow, Guybrush.
Cream of frog. No thanks. I'll pass.
Better than Imitation Estate. Ah ha 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 ha. Welcome on in. Ribbons of Intention. Nice to meet you. Good one. Da, 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 da.
It's 3 o'clock.
Jump off cliff.
Okay. Goodbye, cruel adventure game. Forget it.
Let's try 47, 6.7, minus 11. Fire!
Alright, please to aim.
Hey, I bet I could market this. Vegetarian steak.
Correction, Kane voices Yoda, not Qui-Gon in Clone Wars. His Yoda is very, very good. Nice.
No way. I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house. What an odd-looking cactus. What an odd-looking cactus. As useful as a two-pronged cactus would be, I'd rather not stick one in my pants.
17, 3.7, 12.
What an odd-looking cactus.
Not a bad piece of modern art, if I do say so myself.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche?
Capiche.
Good. Now stay over there, pencil
Stay
neck.
over there.
Excuse me.
What?
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something, but I'll be danged if I can figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Welcome back, Felicie. What kind of snack did you get?
Polly, want a fertilizer pellet?
Brr.
Let's try 49, 6.7.
I wonder how these cacti got onto our tropical pirate island.
Fire!
Ooh, spicy ketchup chips? Those sound very good. And a clementine? Hell yeah. Love clementines.
Let's try 15, 5.5, minus 27. Fire!
He's not very good at this.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just a sec. What?
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Delighted, eh? He's like Tim the Enchanter. That's right. Just having fun. Just having a good time. I am Tim.
Let's try 45, 6.7, minus 27. Fire!
Just living his best life.
Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Wait, is this a thing? Oh, it's just melee. Okay. Back in a bit, no worries, GLF.
Hey, get out of the way!
Oops. Ahoy again, mateys. Excuse me. Hey! Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by any other means such as bribery, insults, threats, or otherwise.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Why can't I grab the sword? Oh, there's a sword.
That sword's in there pretty deep. Looks like I missed a mighty bar fight. I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king.
Oh, come on.
I'm pretty sure I'm not the one true king.
Well, how do you know if you don't try?
I can't use this.
Ba 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 ba. Is there anywhere I haven't been yet? which leads back there. What if I try meat hooks again?
It says wax show. I wonder if they're showing Mad Wax, Beehive
Mad
Warrior.
Wax.
Hey, look, a full moon. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's me again.
Go away.
What to do, what to do, what to do.
Let's try... Hey! Get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck.
Stay over there.
5.5. Mine is 27.
Excuse me.
What?
Gabish.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I don't have any snacks.
Oh, right, I need to get him a snack, I see.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
I gotta get him some of the jerky pretzels. They're being heavily guarded by the drunk sailor.
What is it now, Guybrush?
Nothing. Just wanted to say hi while on my way to stopping the catapult. I'm not picking that up. I can't use this.
Why not?
Hi there, fellow swashbuckler.
Gumpo.
Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels?
Hikiba.
You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking.
Merco.
Ahoy again, mateys! Excuse me. Hey! I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
Ha! That's easy. Ah! Oops.
Hey, you're pretty good. Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Now I take the pretzel.
Mmm, kudu jerky pretzels. I guess you won't be needing these anymore. I wish I had some grog to wash that down with.
Okay. Pretzels acquired.
Let's try 47, 6.7, 2. Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head. Capiche?
Capiche.
Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck. Fire!
Hey there.
Yeah. Just a sec.
Here, I brought you some kudu jerky pretzels.
Here you go.
Really? Thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome. You know, you could thank me by not chucking big old boulders at my house.
I could, but I won't. Now leave me alone for a minute while I eat these.
Oh, ungrateful.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult. What you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here. Well,
Killing
guess
me
you're gonna
over
have to
here.
start over at my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
I hope
There we
this
go.
works.
I don't know why I'm doing this,
There.
but I can do it.
Recalibrated to the cactus. Let's try it. Fire! What the?
Nice.
Ha!
Hell yeah.
I can't believe you did that. Do you have any idea what those things cost? They don't grow on trees, you know.
Guess what? I'm still dead.
But don't worry, I'll love you even after rigor mortis sets in.
We've been gone so long, they didn't think I was coming back. So those numbskulls at City Hall declared me dead at sea.
What about me? Did they say anything about me?
No. Then they decided to sell all my belongings and destroy the mansion.
That's terrible. Did they sell any of my stuff?
And the worst part is, they've ordered a new election for the office of governor.
Maybe I should run.
So far, there's only one candidate. And you know the old slogan, where there's only one candidate, there's only one
choice.
Who are you?
The name, Mr. Threepwood, is Charles L. Charles. But you
Charles
can
L.
call me the
Charles.
next governor of Melee Island.
You can't be the governor, I'm the governor. And it's a lifetime term.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? You've been declared dead.
Technicality.
So I heard. How did that happen?
Who can say? Perhaps if you'd spent a little more time governing and less time gallivanting all over the Tri-Island area with your pet monkey, the good citizens of Melee wouldn't have come to the mistaken conclusion that you were pushing up the petunias.
Wait a second. Was I the pet monkey in that last sentence?
Okay, we get it. You're running for governor.
Guybrush.
But why destroy my mansion?
Oh, that. When you died, the mansion became the property of the state. As a favor to me, the future governor of Melee Island, the town elders contracted a demolition firm
That's me.
to destroy
That's me.
this outdated, bourgeois symbol of the elitist piratocracy.
But why?
Because the days of pirate princesses ruling from secluded mansions are over, my friend.
They are?
Indeed they are, lad. If the Melee Island of tomorrow is to prosper, it must be governed by a man of the people. A man unafraid to mingle with the common folk. A man who won't hide in a mansion guarded by vicious piranha poodles.
A man like you?
Precisely.
He makes a lot of sense, Elaine. I never did like those poodles.
Guybrush!
Well, I've got hands to kiss and babies to shake. Ta!
Hands to kiss and babies to shake.
About that guy.
Really? I thought he smelled more like a rotting corpse.
I've got another plan.
With maybe a hint of oregano.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going back to City Hall to run against Charles.
Woohoo! How can I help?
Go to Lucre Island to talk to the family lawyers.
But why? I destroyed the catapult.
Yes, dearest, I know. But with that demolition order hanging over the mansion, another catapult could come at any moment. We need the kind of restraining order that only my family lawyers can provide.
But I want to come up with clever campaign slogans and do ops research.
Guybrush, love of my life, I'm a politician. Let me do what I do best. I'll let you do what you do best.
What's that?
Sailing around the Tri-Island area on seemingly pointless errands.
What?
No, she's got you there.
Did I say that out loud? Oh, what I meant to say was venturing into troubled waters on dangerous quests.
Well, okay then. That's more like it.
Okay. I'm off to start my campaign. Don't spend too much time on Lucre Island, dearest.
Oh, go with the mansion now. Okay.
We don't own many coats in these tropical climes.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Ahoy there, matey.
What are you doing here, Guybrush?
Did you see the way I rid us of that cataclysmic catapult?
I always knew you had it in you to destroy heavy machinery, my chaotic little pet. Unfortunately, that's only a stopgap measure. We have to find a more permanent solution.
We could launch a full-scale attack on City Hall. Hold the town hostage, I say. Arr!
That's not very civilized, Honey Bear. Besides, I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I'm too young to be a widow.
We could move away and leave this mess for someone else.
But I like living here. Besides, it's probably just as messed up everywhere else.
We could make a public offering of the island and retire on the proceeds.
You mean like Melee.com?
Melee.com.
Even for pirates. Thanks for trying to help, Guybrush, but I think we need to stick to the current plan.
I'll get right on it. I'm having a little trouble getting a ship.
What kind of trouble?
I don't have the authority to requisition one. Can you believe that? Me! There must be a bunch of new people around here since we left.
Here, take this. It should give you an air of authority.
There we go.
What's this?
Rubber stamp.
It's the official gubernatorial symbol of Melee Island. It conveys the authority of the office of governor. It also gets the holder into some pretty great parties.
A true pirate doesn't need some gubernatorial symbol to prove he commands respect.
Yes, well, all the same, I think you'd better take it.
All right. Oh, does this mean I get to run the island now? I've got some revolutionary ideas about subsidized childcare.
Just give it back the minute you return from Lucre Island.
Can I have some money?
Why?
I'm not sure, but it always seems as though I could use a few hundred pieces of 8 on my adventures.
Well, I'd like to help, sweetheart, but we're kind of strapped for cash right now. Besides, what happened to your monthly allowance?
I blew it all gambling on spitting contests on Booty Island.
Well, then I'm sorry, my dear. It's time you learned an important lesson about budgeting.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Nobody wants to be on my crew.
Ask nice and don't make any ridiculous promises.
Yeah, you should use that in your campaign.
I'll leave the crew selection to you, my dearest, and you can leave the campaign management to me. Is there anything else?
What was I supposed to be doing?
Have you been drinking grog again?
No, I swear, I just forgot.
Grog makes you forgetful. Now pay attention. Now, while I concentrate on running for re-election, you're going to get yourself to Lucre Island. And once there, you will visit with the Marley family lawyers. And you'll work with them to find a legal way of saving the mansion from Charles's demolition goon. Got it?
I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks.
Nope, now I have the gubernatorial symbol.
It's the door to the kitchen.
I guess I can't go upstairs? Okay.
I would, but for some reason Elaine has locked it up. The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. What a strange lamp.
I like that lamp.
Yeah, I meant strange as in strange and wondrous.
Of course you did, dear.
Nice save.
Wow, this plant is really resilient. We haven't watered it since we left. No, let's hope it doesn't have enough lower back support. Wouldn't want to end up becoming a hunchback and looking abnormal. How could a mere painting capture the essence of my love?
Oh, that's so sweet, Guybrush. Now get back to work.
Yes, dear. This clock appears to be stuck at 6:10. The pendulum isn't moving either. Maybe we're stuck in some kind of temporal anomaly where time stands still forever!
Or maybe the clock hasn't been wound in 3 months.
That could work too. I'll wind this clock after I've stopped whatever evil's afoot.
Okay. Ooh, a chess set. Wanna play some chess, Stacy?
Especially the horsies. I've got no time for easily mastered games like chess.
Easily mastered.
Groovy banner. For some reason,
Yeah.
it makes me want to ride a hog. I've always wondered what was behind the mansion. Now I know. I'm no expert, but this china doesn't seem very nice. I like this kind of commode better than the one in the bathroom. The one made of porcelain.
Porcelain. Yeah, it is pretty long.
It's a government paper of some sort.
Don't even think about touching the china, Guybrush.
Who's touching it? I'm not touching it. No, sir, not me. Nah, most of this stuff is Elaine's. I wouldn't want to deprive her of her favorite trinkets.
Or they say, guys with long chess tables. They play a very frustrating game of chess because they've got to reach very far. Is that what they say about them? They gotta reach! They gotta reach! They got long arms. Might be able to get a ship now.
Hi, I'm back. Nice night for a sail, huh?
It would be if you had a boat.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
I need a ship.
I told you, you don't have the authority to...
Check this out.
What's this?
The gubernatorial seal of Melee Island.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you are an important person. Right this way, Mrs. Marley. Let me show you to your ship.
Thank you for being honest, Healing Vibe. Not much of a pirate yourself, Fleecy. That's okay. We can't all be pirates. Can hide you for any longer this game we're playing. I mean, look at Guybrush. He's not really much of a pirate either. How much piracy does Guybrush actually do? Not a whole lot. So don't feel bad.
This is the Dainty Lady.
It's pink.
You've obviously got a seaman's eye for nautical details.
What's wrong with pink, Guybrush?
Pink.
Now, there are a couple of regulations that I'm required to explain to you. First, bring it back in the same or better condition as it is now. Second, life preservers are to be worn by all crew and passengers at all times. Finally, this vehicle is to be used for official business only, so no joyriding.
Can I go now?
Well, I'd love to hang out here on the docks with you all day. Actually, that's a lie. I can't stand to be near you. Bye. Oh, and enjoy your voyages on the Dainty Lady.
It's pink.
You know, I said I'd never go in open water again, but I would if it was this ship. Nice. It's like the same thing. Not much of a pirate, but I respect that boat. Nice. Hey, Swaggy Horror Gamer. You heard them, no joyriding. Let's behave now. Yeah, seriously.
It's pink. I can't use this. I'm not picking that up.
Hey, buddy, doing good. Playing Escape from Monkey Island, what could be better? Glad to hear.
About this ship.
What about it?
Could you explain those regulations again?
First, bring it back in the same or better condition as it is now. Second, life preservers are to be worn by all crew and passengers at all times. Finally, this vehicle is to be used for official business only, so no joyriding.
Nothing, I guess. Nobody needs saving at the moment. The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. Cushy edition.
Oh, nice.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. Cushy edition.
Is this some kind of joke?
What? This contract is not even being signed by the governor.
We may be down on our luck, pirates, but we're not
Thank
stupid.
you.
Come back when you've got a signed contract.
Okay, I guess I gotta get Marley to sign it. Oops.
Is this some kind of joke?
What? This contract is not even being signed by the governor.
We may be down on our luck, pirates, but we're not stupid. Come back when you've got a signed contract.
Oh, Marley.
The header says Melee Government Employment Contract. Cushy edition.
There's no Kleenex emote, but this is a fresh roll. Aw, thank you. I'll just take the whole roll.
Ahoy there, matey.
What are you doing here, Guybrush?
I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks. Dearest, I thought we agreed that you wouldn't be spreading your messy inventory over our nice clean floor.
Sorry, honey. This will only take a moment.
What's this for?
I needed to convince reluctant rapscallions to join my crew.
Darling, can't you just use your blinding charisma to cajole them into joining you?
I think I used up all my charisma on the honeymoon.
All right, let me sign it.
There we go. Da 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 da. Ba ba da ba. Oops, didn't mean to go there. Controls are kind of finicky sometimes.
Wow, you actually got us a signed contract. Well,
Signed contract.
Yes. Ah, yes. Good. Aha!
Carla, do you even know what half of this stuff means?
Not a clue. But look, it says Cushy in the title.
Well,
Cushy!
All right then.
All right, Threepwood, you've got yourself a crew.
Cool, that was easy. So now if I go to the ship, are we good to go? I haven't done anything with Meat Hook yet.
It's pink.
Ba, 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 ba.
Nothing interesting down here.
Okay, so we've got a ship, we got a crew. What else do we need? The dainty lady. Yeah. Yeah, welcome back, GLF. Da, 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 na, 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 na. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, what'd you bring back for us, GLF?
Hello, my little little plunder bunny.
What are you doing here, Guybrush?
I really think I'll need some money on this trip.
Not until you learn how to spend your money responsibly.
I'll let you concentrate on your campaign.
Thanks.
Oh, I can go upstairs. Okay. I swear it wasn't letting me earlier.
It's the door to our bedroom. This is no time to sleep.
Inventory is a little bit easier because it lets me cycle through like this. I mean, it's similar, but at least I can see a wheel so I can select more specifically. But yeah, it's very similar. But it doesn't like... It's not as like annoying. I don't know. Save. And it's time for another short break. I'll be right back, everybody. BRB.
Take the Plunge, sponsored by Plunge 87, a subsidiary
and
of
we're
Plunge
back.
Corp.
Yes, fine leather jackets indeed. Let's take the plunge. Let's plunge right in. Fine leather jackets, fine china, fine dining. I sell it all. Alright, now how am I going to get some money? Since Elaine won't give me any. I'm surprised that the voodoo lady's not here.
I don't think they're for sale. Beady. The smell of this basket brings back horrible memories of Puerto Pollo. No way! I've had more than my share of chicken feathers. No way. Installing the drivers on these things always gives me a headache.
Haha, voodoo, get it? Voodoo 3D FX card.
Monkey armpit juice? Sea slug pate.
Ah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything I can do here just yet.
Ahoy again, mateys! Are you sure you won't join my crew?
Nah.
Nah.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
I'm impressed. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
What's up, Fleecy? There's a crack in your monitor. Yeah, it's because they threw a dart at it. I'm gonna have to get a new monitor now.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
Here goes nothing.
Hey, you're pretty good. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Nah, I've seen enough.
I don't think I've seen that ad, Green Lantern fan.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows. This fish has seen better days. I'm not picking that up.
Saw an ad for Lose Weight Gaming. What? What is that?
Hey, stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin.
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen? Hello again, Mr. Cheese.
Yes.
I don't know, I think I stared at my ceiling for a good minute after seeing it. That checks out.
Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
You fight like a cow. There's so many.
You're a big poopy head.
Oh. I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
So weird, it's a cartoony puzzle game, kind of like that King Fame where he's holding back lava. Gardenscapes has you have to help mother and daughter pair make seemingly deadly choices? It's bizarre. I'm super not following.
So that's why you're scratching. I'd go see a vet.
Your knuckles are drying to a splintery paste.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might.
Okay, nope.
I win. Come back later when you're feeling up to the challenge.
Let's try that again.
Mr. Cheese.
Yes.
I challenge you to another round of insult arm wrestling, you big-armed freak.
Very well. If you win, I'll be your navigator.
You're on. Give up now or I'll crush you like a grape.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah? Is this just random?
My stupefying strength will shatter your own into 1,000,000 pieces.
What surprise you can count that high. My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do.
Yes, that was the right one.
Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
Don't take that.
Laughter that's caused by your feathery grip. Only once have I met such a coward.
He must have taught you everything you know. I've out-wrestled octopi with these arms.
You suck. That one always wins.
You are glue.
My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Nice. Got him.
I won.
You did. Fair and square. Congratulations. You got yourself a navigator.
Is that the ship?
It doesn't look very seaworthy.
At least it doesn't smell like monkeys.
Are you guys ready to go?
Aye, Captain.
Whatever.
No.
Don't make me slap you, Otis.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Then we're off to Lucre Island in search of high adventure and a legally binding restraining order.
It'll all end in tears. Mark my words.
Wonder how fast they'll mutiny
Chief,
this time.
Shouldn't we steer away from those dark, portentous clouds?
Nonsense, Captain. A little rain never hurt anyone.
Mommy!
Batten down
Leap for
the
silent
hatches.
run.
Shorten sail!
Clear the scuppers.
Get your hands off me!
Sorry, baby.
There you go, Mr. Marley. Lucre Island.
Ah, Lucretown, the largest urban center in the Tri-Island area. Thanks, Mr. Cheese. Next time, you think we can get here with a little less drama?
Oh, no. There's not going to be a next time, is there?
Better not be. Once was enough.
Okay, I'm going into town. You guys stay here and watch the ship.
Oh, sure. I see how it is. The captain gets to make all the decisions.
That is how it is. That's what being a captain means. I don't know how this works.
Somebody's selling fish over here. Yeah, that's the end of the pier right here. There's a duckling on this. Must be the duck standard.
Duck standard?
Somebody's selling fish over here.
Wah.
Hey, Carla.
What do you want?
Where's Otis?
He's on shore leave.
Why aren't you on shore leave?
Someone has to stay and guard the ship while the big cheese repairs all the damage you inflicted on it.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a good look around yet.
Well, maybe you should.
It's a weird thing you keep seeing. That's funny.
Since you're stuck here, would you like me to get you something from town?
Like what?
Actually, I have no idea. I haven't taken a good look around yet.
Well, maybe you should.
Carry on, Carla.
Do I really have a choice?
Lucre Island Port Authority. I better not go in there, or they might get on my case about the damage my navigator did to the docks.
That's right, the navigator did that. Hey, chess!
They're using it right now. Excuse me.
Yes?
Can I play next?
Sure, if you don't mind waiting a few hours.
Oh, why so long?
I'll tell you why. Because Lardbot the pirate here can't concentrate on the game for more than 2 minutes at a time.
Can I
Big
help
chill
it
pill,
if I have
Carla.
a wide variety of interests that cause my mind to wander?
Yes, a wide variety of culinary interests, you mean?
Well, I never.
You never move, you mean?
Are you done yet?
Oh no, this will take hours.
Are you done yet?
So who's winning?
It's hard to say. I've been pressing Senor Castaneda's queen with my Montgolfier offensive. But I think the miserable Getz got me stymied with his Estrada barricade.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that would be fun, Fleecy. Speed chess.
Wow. Look at all those candy bars.
Where?
Haha! Nice move, Brainiac.
That doesn't count.
You know the rules. You let go of a piece, it's a move.
But...
Rules are rules, Dabo.
Fine.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Your friend seems awfully focused on the game.
Noticed that, did you? Senor Castaneda is exceptionally well-disciplined. Once he sets his mind to a task, it's nearly impossible to shift his attention. Except...
Yes?
Well, he does carry something of a torch for Brittany, the bank teller.
Interesting. So Castaneda really has a thing for the bank teller, huh?
Oh, yes. He carries a picture of Brittany with him wherever he goes.
I'll let you get back to your game.
Thank you.
Brittany is Maria Bamford, yeah.
Hey!
Yes?
Oh, look, it's Brittany!
Brittany, where?
Oh, darn. Must have been the Aurora Borealis.
The Northern Lights at this time of year? Can I see it? Oh.
I'll let you get back to your game. This must be the Ship Shock shop I heard Mr. Cheese talking about.
Damn, it's a wide camera view. It sure is. I mean, this game does look kind of pretty. I don't really like the character models, but the pre-rendered backgrounds are nice.
Excuse me, is this?
Come in. Come in. Come in. What can we do for you?
I was told you guys could help me.
Of course we can. What is it? Wrongful dismemberment?
Hit and run dinghy accident?
Hurt your back while pillaging another ship?
No. I need you to see if you can save my house from being destroyed.
That doesn't sound very
prestigious.
Lucrative.
Did I mention that my house is the governor's mansion on Melee Island?
Governor's mansion, you say?
Well, that changes things. Nice use of the TM.
But you can't be the
nice
governor.
use of the TM.
I'm here representing the Honorable Elaine Marley Threepwood, governor of the Tri-Island area. She's my wife.
Oh, I get it. He's joking about the wife thing.
And people think lawyers have no sense of humor.
You know, it's illegal to make such wrongful
and preposterous
claims. Should we sue him?
How much money do you think he has?
I'm serious. We just got back from our honeymoon. 3 glorious months on the high seas. And returned to find the mansion under siege by a dastardly demolitionist.
Is this alleged demolitionist wealthy?
Yes, we could sue them. Put a lien on their catapult. File a writ of habeas moneyus.
Wouldn't you rather go after the big bucks? If Elaine wins the election, she'll be a powerful person. And if the mansion is saved, she'll have someone to thank. And if that someone is you...
We would be given a lot of money? Not given.
Think outside the juror's box, my esteemed colleagues. We could become the official lawyers for the Tri-Island area.
Yes, the preferred legal team of the governor's office. What do you need from us, young fellow?
I don't know. You handled Grandpa Marley's estate, right?
Right.
Right.
Did he have a plan for such a crisis?
Nope.
Nope.
But we'll get right on it. Right.
Okay, I'll wait.
Actually, this may take a while.
Legal issues can be quite complicated.
And take a lot of research. Isn't there something else you could do for a while?
See the island.
Take in the sight.
I guess so.
Oh, hey. You might as well take this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Grandpa Marley.
It was supposed to be delivered after his granddaughter got married.
Glad you're enjoying it, Swaggy.
This'll save us a trip. Now be gone. We have work to do.
Let's see what it says. My dearest Elaine, if you are reading this, then you are married and I am dead. Now that you've finally settled down with a fearless pirate husband, it's time for you to claim the final pieces of your family's heritage. At the Lucre Island Municipal Bank, you'll find a safe deposit chest under my name. Among other things, the chest contains the deed to the Marley Mansion. Never lose sight of this deed. Furthermore, the chest also contains my wedding gifts to you. I'm sorry that I was unable to deliver them in person, but I go to my grave confident that you've chosen a man I would be proud to call grandson. Lastly, and most importantly, the chest contains the keys to the most
terrifying secret in the Caribbean. A secret 10 times as terrifying as Big Whoop? The secret of the ultimate insult. Yipes! If the unholy power of the ultimate insult ever found its way into the wrong hands, there's no telling what sorts of hex-spawn mischief could be unleashed upon our fun-loving
Hex-spawned?
Guard these secrets with your life, and know that no matter where you are, your grandfather is watching over you. With all my love, Horatio Torquemada Marley. How sweet.
The ultimate insult, I gotta know.
If your deadbeat parents come around looking for a handout, tell them to take a long walk off a short gangplank.
No body, no foul.
If I took it, their clients wouldn't have anything to sit on.
So?
Let's see what's inside.
Hey, get away from that.
Sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Law practice for dummies. The law of the sea. Statutes and regulations of Lucre Island. I'm not picking that up.
I'm not picking that up.
Let's see what's inside.
Habeas, habeas, habeas.
Oops, sorry. I thought there were complimentary mints inside.
Handle the truth.
Do, do, do,
2 words, boy.
Ew, greasy. I guess they
Greasy.
use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
Nice.
I'm not getting in there. Not after what happened last time.
Well, what happened last time, Guybrush? Why can't I pick up that awesome spear?
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
That didn't take long.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Go pick a pack of posies.
Go pick a pack of posies.
I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past.
Monkey Island 1 reference.
See you later, Otis.
You're gonna get me out of here, right?
Now there's a manly pirate. It's good to see that Lucre Island doesn't mollycoddle its criminal element. Now there's a manly pirate.
Da, na, 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 na,
Phew, it smells like dead fish in here.
9 kinds of dead fish, huh?
Gotta watch the termite
Look
circus.
at the cute little termite circus. It's just like a flea circus, but with termites.
Aw, look at them go. When are they gonna get in the cannon? Oh, they do get in the cannon, I see. Just having a good time.
That was exciting.
Oops, didn't mean to leave. So cute.
You're back, eh? Can't resist the smell of fresh bait, huh?
If that's fresh, I don't want to know what old bait smells like. This must be where the magic happens. I only see 5 kinds of dead fish here.
That's not our entire selection, you know.
Grandma Pete's Dolphin Safe Tuna Net.
Dolphin safe?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you have any bait that could catch a cold?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a tiger by the tail?
No.
Do you have any bait that could catch a red grouper?
For the last time. Oh, yes. That free stuff over there will work fine.
Gotcha. How's the bait business?
It stinks.
It
telling
stinks.
Me? You.
No, I mean it's horrible.
Buy my book.
I bet business would pick up if you crack open a window every
Hell
now
yeah.
and then.
Why, I tried that.
Well, did it help?
No. In fact, it seemed to drive prospective customers away. That's when I realized, see, that something strange is going on.
Strange? How so?
Well, it may be the chum talking, but I could swear that Luca Island is getting less and less pirate-friendly.
Really? How?
Why, we've been besieged.
By hostile invaders?
Worse,
Hachi-bachi.
tourists.
Yikes.
There aren't
Yikes.
many of them around today, but you hang around for a week, and they'll pop up like a bloated corpse in a calm sea. Why, they've been driving some of Luca's oldest pirate-oriented businesses into new fields, and have compelled some of our nastier pirates to consider new lifestyle choices. Why, I myself have soiled my once noble bait shop with a cheesy Timite circus.
Oh,
in
he
a
might
desperate attempt
circus.
to get me hands on some of those tourist shekels.
Was it working?
Not very well. Insects seem to repel tourists almost as much as fish guts.
Go figure.
Go figure.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but why are you running a termite circus?
Well, I used to sell termites as bait, eh? But most deep-sea fishermen prefer something with a bit more...
stench?
Meat. Anyway, when bait sales started tailing off, I took all my termites and trained them to do circus tricks. I even got the act approved by the newly formed Luca Arts Entertainment Consortium.
Luca Arts Entertainment.
Not really. I have to kick most of my profits back to the head of the consortium. That rude.
It sure stinks in here.
You get used to it after a while, and come to miss it when you're out and about. That's why I never bathe, see? So I can keep that sweet, sweet scent of fish entrails with me wherever I go.
How touching. Not to mention revolting. Why is that bait over there free?
Well, that bait is nearly expired. I need to get rid of it before it goes bad.
How does bait go bad?
Oh, the usual ways. Falls in with the wrong crowd,
Yeah.
starts rebelling against authority, begins dating bait of loose virtue. And before you know it, the bait's gone bad.
I had the DVDs of The Critic. They have great commentary track. My favorite story is that they did focus groups to try to improve ratings, and the only thing the audiences liked about the show was Doris. And they made an entire episode about Doris, and it focused even worse. Yeah, doomed. Doomed series. I love it, though.
I think I'll just look around for a while.
Well, you look all you like, but if you break it, you bought it.
Caviar? In a bait shop?
Oh, that's just how I get rid of my expired bait, eh?
Ooh, it's the Grouper Master 3000 series with bamboo composite core. I'd have no use for it. I can never seem to bring myself around to stabbing poor defenseless little worms with hooks.
Fair enough.
No. There's nothing like the smell of buckets upon buckets of rotting fish in the morning sun.
It's a rather unspectacular duck.
Hey, that's rude. The duck is spectacular AF. Leave the duck be, Guybrush. Don't yuck on the duck.
Rats. It's still pink. Ahoy there, Mr. Cheese.
Yes?
Good work getting us into the harbor.
Thanks. Next time be helpful if you didn't use the ship's maps as coasters.
How's the ship? When will she be ready for departure?
Just as soon as I repair the rudder, the mast, and the deck.
What's wrong with the rudder?
Just took a little beating on the way past that breakwater. Nothing I can't fix.
What's wrong with the mast?
Well, it got a bit jolted when we careened off the rocky outcropping. Nothing I can't fix.
What's wrong with the deck?
Well, somebody scratched "Help me, Mommy" into it. Deep scratches, but nothing I can't fix.
Well, I'll leave it to you.
Gee, thanks.
Well, okay then. Keep the ship, ship shape while I'm gone. Yeah, that's the end of the pier right here. Somebody's selling fish over here. I'm not picking that up.
What do I have? Stamp.
No, this is a very personal letter for Elaine and me.
Letter. Chicken grease. A fish. Nice, yeah. Chronic problem, yeah. I get you. Being close to the end and not being a game.
You should be thankful that your computer does not have odor emulation capability. This place smells horrible. I mean, really bad. So bad, in fact, that...
Hey, you don't like it? Leave.
You need to finish your Mother 3 before you can have your Dragon Quest 3.
No thanks. I try to keep the number of large, pointy things in my pants to an absolute minimum.
It's been a long time to complete games because I often stall around 4/5 to finish. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Sit on the bench.
It's nice to be able to sit down and rest my feet for a while. You know, sitting here gets a guy to thinking. Life is like pillaging a trading vessel bound for Jamestown. You never know what you're gonna get. Well, that's enough rest for me.
Nice Forrest Gump reference, Guybrush. Wait, can I pick up the duck? Yes, I can. I don't know why, but I now have a duck. That checklist technically need to finish 1,000-Year Door before I finish Mother 3. I think you're pretty close to that one, too.
That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think.
I think. Lucre Bank.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's this name? Australia.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too. Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Kangaroo. 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 Kangaroo.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her dashing husband.
Not good enough.
Not good enough.
Well, there is this.
Oh my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Show him the stamp.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Threepwood.
As you wish, sir. If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest. Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk.
Yeah.
Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now. Hot water bottle, monkey pacifier, Grogaments, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lid.
Oh no!
Ah, there it is.
Stick him up.
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're
Yeah,
not.
definitely
Why makes you say
him.
that?
Well, for one thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
Well. got a sea sponge.
Nobody leaves until I get all the loot and safe passage out of here.
Great, now we're getting framed for bank robbery.
This thing reeks.
Your lawyers have negotiated a settlement. Now drop everything and come out.
My lawyers are fired.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box. Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Nobody move.
Do do do. Learned about fraud at work? Nice. Hopefully not by committing it. Just don't admit to it here, you're fine.
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
There's only one criminal more nefarious than me, and that's Paint-Nose Pete.
Yeah, I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword, too.
That's fine.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty bank robber.
That didn't get me anywhere.
Okay.
There's a little space between the door and the frame.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
We've got you surrounded.
That's GUYBRUSH THIEEPWOOD.
If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here.
That's GUYBRUSH.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to. There's a little space between the door and the frame.
Down on the floor!
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
Okay.
Don't be a hero!
If I could open it, I wouldn't be trapped in here. I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
I want all of it, and don't forget the loot behind the counter!
That doesn't need a sponge. That doesn't need a sponge. I can't use this. I can't use this. I don't really need to wipe that. I don't really need to wipe that. I don't really need to wipe that.
Oh, there we go.
I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door. I can't reach it. I guess this grog is too mellow to eat through the door. No thanks. A grog this old could probably eat through most of my internal organs.
That's what makes it delicious.
That's greasy enough as it is. That's greasy enough as it is.
Yum. Who needs organs? Exactly. Who needs organs when you have this delicious flavor?
Yeah. Well, I guess this isn't the right kind of bait for that. Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Alright.
You'll never get me, Guybrush Threepwood, coppers!
It's an empty safe.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
The heck am I supposed to do here?
I want all of it, and don't forget the loot behind the counter!
Okay.
There are dry sponges stuffed in the door jamb. I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to. There are dry sponges stuffed in the door jamb. I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to. I think I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop. I think I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop.
Interesting. It's a weird puzzle.
I'm getting close. The door looks ready to pop.
Down on the floor!
I can't reach it. That's greasy enough as it is.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
There we go.
Everybody freeze! Let's see. So long, suckers! And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood!
Hey!
Great.
Where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him!
Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right. Down to the jailhouse with you.
Several hours later.
All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
To find it with the real robber. So let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Okay, what?
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offense, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No. You are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail.
I definitely watched a lot of the first couple of years of SpongeBob. Then I kind of moved on. There's so much of that show. Just kept going.
Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place. Inspector?
Yes?
Sorry about your Dickinson's Green Lantern fan. Have a good night. Yes, my doctor.
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
Great. How do I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A. New evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2. The stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z. The real criminal would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep
Detective Threepwood.
I'm innocent. It was the no-nose pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete. Listen, if I had a monkey for every time some penny ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
Why don't you believe that Peg-nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
When is the Dickinson charity stream? I don't know, maybe whenever you do the nut allergy stream. We'll do one together. Take my Dickinsons one day at a time. That's right. That's all you can do.
How's the investigation going?
What investigation? You were caught red-handed. I'm just waiting for the judge.
Oh. How do I go about proving my innocence again?
Catch the real perpetrator, recover the loot, and come up with evidence to back your story up.
Oh, yeah. Where can I find Peg-Nosed Pete?
If I knew that, he'd be locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Luca Island.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
101 ways to outrage people, yeah.
That's a very aesthetically pleasing fountain, I think.
Why, hello there, Brittany.
Oh, hi. Why do you sound like a sick kraken?
Oh, sorry. Sorry you lost your job.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't like working at that bank much anyway. I've always really wanted to be in show business.
What kind of show business?
I want to be a singer and have my own backup dancers. I don't
Hey, Kat.
have any skills or experience, but I figure with the right attitude, there's no stopping me.
There's no stopping me.
Me too. Maybe we could start an act together.
I don't think so. I'm looking for someone a little more...
Piratey?
Cool.
Then why were you wasting away at the bank?
I was making ends meet while I put my act together. Guess I needed the push. I was getting too wrapped up in the whole financial system thing.
Hope that works out for you. Is it too late to open an account?
You're funny, Mr. Threepwood. The bank is no concern of mine anymore.
I know someone who has a crush on you. That Castaneda fellow. You know, the chess player.
Oh, yes, I know. Poor Santos. He's so tragically intense. Macho, but sensitive. But he's so busy playing that stupid old game with his buddy. It's like I don't exist sometimes. Hey, I have a dream. Want to hear it? Someday, when I'm rich and famous, he'll look up from that chessboard for a second and suddenly realize what he missed out on. Ironic, huh?
Just gotta look up from that chessboard, eh?
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I always wanted to get into show business.
Hope that works out for you. Well, I have manly things to do in a sensitive way. Bye.
And it's time, once again, for a short break. Hi, we'll be right back, everybody. BRB! And we're back. Let's get back to it. Nothing more cool than a pirate. That's right, Cap.
Let's plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in.
It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles.
Perfume spritzers.
I'll just take one.
Yoink. Shove that in there.
Hey, stop that! What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities,
Sense
where
and
subtle
Sensibilities.
fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Colognes?
You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Lucre Island.
Thanks. What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like
Eau de la
LeChuck?
Chuck.
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Lucre Island.
Uh-huh. You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozymandiel's Pirate Re-Education Mail-Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Scented bathwater. Not a pirate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I really enjoy the voice acting in this game. That I will say is very good.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalized by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
You want to play this game
yeah.
now? I would recommend playing the PlayStation 2 version over the PC version, 'cause it's kind of awkward to play this version. I mean, it works, it's fine, it's just kind of... It's an old PC game, and it just doesn't run very well. Might have had better luck running this on my Windows 98 virtual machine.
Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Yep.
What's my favorite LucasArts adventure game? I would have to say it's still Sam and Max. It was my first, and it's very special to me, and it makes me laugh every time, and I constantly quote it. It's just, that was a very formative game for me, so I don't think there's any way to replace that, because it was my first adventure game, and it was my first LucasArts adventure game. It was just so good. Really like watching you play Maniac Mansion. That was a lot of fun too, yeah. I enjoyed that a lot. And Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis was fantastic too. I'd say that Fate of Atlantis was my favorite one that I hadn't played before doing this series. It really left a really strong impression.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your
Yeah, Indiana Jones was great.
Please come again.
Let some take it, okay.
I've already got one. I don't need another. Heck no! I'm a tough pirate man. It does smell nice, though.
Sure.
No thanks.
I'm not picking that up.
Whew. This stand is excessively odoriferous. Be glad this game doesn't have support for smell generation.
Look at those lobsters. Those are crabs, Fleecy. Oh god, I forgot about that. That was so good.
That laundry's not my size. I thought that laundry got hung up after it was cleaned.
I'm not picking that up.
Nice hatchet.
Nice hatchet.
Whoever lives here must be pretty small.
I can't go in the tiny house? House of Sticks? Is there a goblin in here? Crack me up, nice.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal. Power up.
Power up. Oh my goodness. Emmy.
What do you think?
Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to see you all. We're playing Escape from Monkey Island. Thank you for shouting out Emmy and Drew. Everyone go follow Emmy.
Sword, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
Everybody welcome on in Emmy and Drew. Follow them. They were playing Final Fantasy IV. Fellow Fruity, fellow Treppy, member of the Women's Guild. And hello, Remade Chauvet. Good to see you as well. You're being raided by the Fruities! Fruities raid, hell yeah. Very excited for the Fruities and Treppies raid train going on very soon. Raising money for the NCA. Monkey Island is fantastic. It works for the plunge. Thank you, Meta. Just got to the moon. Oh, that's an awesome part. I really like that part. Gotta ring the bell.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
Love the Say It Louder event and had fun with it last year. Hell yeah. Yeah, this will be my first time. Pick up some wood shavings. Yeah, the whale ship. I remember that.
I'm not exactly sure what's wrong with them.
They're probably fine for the non-discriminating type of consumer, but those sticks wouldn't pass the muster for our high-end buyers.
Of course the whale has a butthole.
It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. I guess I don't want a walking stick that bad.
That whale poops. I know it. Old guy voice sounds very familiar. Where do I know him? Let's listen again.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
So this is Louis Arquette. He is known for Mr. Cilia in As Told by Ginger, Farfelson and Corbin in Spicy City, Old Man Rabbit and the Salesman from Adventures of the Book of Virtues, and Driver from The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. Oh my god, I remember that show. Pops from Tonka Construction. Amos, Cop Number 2, and Pa from Dumb and Dumber, the animated series. Principal from Daisy Head Maisie. Whitland Willie and PH Balance from Freddy Farkas, Frontier Pharmacist. What? A bunch of roles. He played. Oh my god. He almost did the entire cast of the Akira dub. Hey, Mr. Ginger. He was Rex DeForest III in Camp Candy. Hiram B. Otis in The Canterville Ghost. Bello McCaube in The Real Ghostbusters. Pellinor in The Enchanted Laboratory of Nostramos the Magnificent. Jimmy Superfly Snuka in Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Dr. John Watson in Sherlock Hound. And that's it. Lots of animated roles in Saturday morning cartoons, it looks like. Rosa Cecilridian Edge, nice.
So the walking stick market is booming, is that it?
Well, no, I wouldn't exactly call it booming. But it's putting food on the table. And if Mr. Mandrill ever pays off his tab, I can retire.
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Moon Virgins. Just landed. I don't want to spoil it, so I'll zip it. Yeah. You didn't say the magic word.
God damn it! Hate this hacker crap.
Back and forth on the deck of my mighty pirate ship.
Oh, I see. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
It'll just be me and a few close friends.
That's probably wise. How long will you be walking on average?
3 minutes.
You should try to pace yourself a little better. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe.
Hell
As
yeah.
luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
It's Freddy's stick catalog. Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here? This must be Freddy's calculator. Pirates don't need calculators.
Besides, it's not yours to take, Sonny.
Da, da, da. Yeah, pirates would never steal.
Take the Plunge!
Take the Plunge.
Sponsored by Plunge 87, a subsidiary of Plunge Corp.
Let's plunge right in.
Let's plunge right in.
It never hurts to help.
That's right, Emmy. It never hurts to help.
Hey there, Moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
Hey, way, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
Hell yeah.
It was the no-nosed man.
How I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him. But he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
When are you gonna reopen the bank?
Inspector Kennard won't let me inside. So even if I could afford to reopen it, I'm not allowed.
Let's break in.
Unlike you, I respect authority and law. No one will enter the
Respect
bank
my
until the crime is
authority.
solved.
Let's talk about something else. Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Ooh,
No worries, thanks again for the raid, Emmy.
Thanks to you, now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
You could steal enough to start your bank again.
That's a good idea.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Well, you could have a bake sale.
I've only
Bake sale.
met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
A Ghost Rider.
Let's talk about something else. I hear my parole officer calling. See you later. This bank sure has a lot of windows.
Fair point. Palace of Prosthesis.
Let's see. Rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here. Forget it.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
What?
In fact, you smell kind of flowery.
What?
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here, they call me Deadeye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
Not your monkey.
And you're so despondent over your loss that you can't focus on your work, right?
Despondent? Over Pongo? Oh, don't be silly.
Then why was he so important?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated Filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible. Have you heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do, send me a postcard?
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought.
Lilacs.
My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today, though, my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Pinky.
Ha ha ha.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
How about something in a fashionable peg leg?
You're in luck. We've just received several baskets of steady leg ivory pegs with rubber stoppers. They're 20 doubloons apiece.
That'd be great, if I had any money. What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Ooh, that sounds promising.
What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose. Through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was
Stop
a
him.
pirate
He's trying to tell a
named
story. Harry.
Harry, a
Welcome back,
palm reader
Fleecy.
had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named...
Wendy?
Wendy. Tragically, Wendy had already pledged her heart to a jerk named...
Jed?
That's right, Jed.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
All three of them became the butt of a very naughty limerick. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
This is a noble experiment that never quite worked. A team of French proctologists decided to attack the problems faced by pirates who lost their butts. Some had had their butts shot off in battle, others had worked their butts off, while still others could no longer find their butts with both hands and a flashlight.
Nice.
After many years, they created this, the Faux Butt 3000. To everyone's surprise, it flopped.
But why?
It turns out that people would rather have no butt at all than a phony butt.
Well.
And I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What kinds of gifts did you have in mind?
On second thought, I think I'll just browse for a while.
Let me know if you need anything.
I make it a rule to boycott things made from endangered animals that I didn't personally kill.
I'm sure something will tell me what that puzzle is.
It's some sort of document. The name on it says Von K. Brain. It has all sorts of useless information, such as prosthetic prescriptions, address, phone number, allergies.
I'm not picking that up.
It appears to be some sort of high-tech file retrieval system.
Oh, I got the medical records. Whatever that's for.
I haven't seen so many pointy things in one place since my last dental checkup.
Aha.
Let's see, rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here.
Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, I wonder if my lawyers can help. Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
Yes? What is it? We're quite busy.
Have you guys figured out how to save my mansion yet?
We're almost done, but we need one more document.
the deed to the Marley mansion.
Gee, that's a coincidence.
Why?
Well, Grandpa Marley's letter mentioned something about the deed being in the Lucre Island bank, so I went over to get it.
And?
And while I was there, a no-nose pirate robbed the bank, stole the deed, and framed me for bank robbery.
That's horrible.
Outrageous.
Do you need representation?
No thanks. I trust the courts to recognize my inherent innocence. I'd like to sue someone.
A lawsuit?
Did someone say lawsuit? That sounds
intriguing.
Who do you want to sue?
And why?
Helen Clark. It was kind of difficult. I mean, the game, for me, it seemed to run just fine. But the problem I ran into was that tabbing out caused it to crash. So I have it in windowed mode. Cutscenes. I am able to view the cutscenes. However, I am unable to stream the cutscenes unless I'm using display capture because they just don't show up on normal captures. The other alternative is to play it on the PS2 version and just play it on an emulator, or if you have real hardware, you can get the PS2 version. Because that would bypass all of that, because it would just be running on the PS2 and being captured that way. The other alternative is to get a virtual machine running probably Windows 98. Yeah. So there's alternatives. But yeah, I've kind of gotten to a place where it's fine. The only issue I have with this current setup is that the top, like a little bit of the top is like cut off because it's in windowed mode, so it has that little window strip. But, you know, it works all right. Welcome on in, Helen Clark. Nice to meet you.
Can I sue Inspector Kennard for false arrest?
I suppose.
Possibly. Maybe.
Well, the media would love it, but Kennard is...
How should we put it? Poor.
Broke.
Bereft of funds.
You'd have better luck getting blood from a turnip.
A small turnip. A small, dead turnip.
But yeah, so since I'm doing display capture, it just captures everything that's happening on the monitor. So it's like, I mean, I don't like doing display capture because then if anything else happens on your monitor, that's also captured. So it's like almost a little risky if you're doing it while streaming. Thanks for your input. Now to go hunting for those alternatives, yeah. No worries. Anytime.
Why don't sharks eat lawyers?
Who says sharks don't eat lawyers?
Oh, but sharks eat lawyers all the time.
Once they've signed all the appropriate corpus delicti waivers.
What do you call a galleon full of lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
A terrible tragedy. A horrible waste.
A potential negligence litigation gold mine.
A good start.
A good start.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. Do the families of these lawyers have proper representation?
What's the difference between a lawyer and the ghost pirate LeChuck?
Legally, the lawyer would have certain property rights.
While LeChuck, being in a state of corpus transparentis, would be...
No. One is an undead demonic plunderer, while the other's just LeChuck.
Ha.
Did you hear the one about the lawyer who sued to get into paradise?
Which one? Henderson versus St. Peter?
Carbuncle versus heaven?
There's a lot of case law in this area.
Wow, this is a tough room. Did you hear the one about the pirate who kidnapped a dozen lawyers?
Did the lawyers slap a lien on his ship?
Did he get proper representation at his trial?
No. He threatened to release one every hour until his demands were met. Well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Please do.
crude raft.
It's a crude raft.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water.
Let's take the raft. It's Silent Hill.
It's locked.
Oh, well, okay. Guess we're not going this way. Got time?
Hope I can find my way out of this place.
I'm sure we'll have more to do there later. The Foreboding Mansion.
That watchbird gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, the love machine of Melee Island.
Don't make me laugh. You're just another maggoty pirate. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds
The
familiar.
Mandrill.
Weren't you the one who was supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good? Listen, Kitty Wink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
That's a spell in
really?
D&D.
And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to do the chicken dance in the middle of town.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we? On guard. Touche.
Oh, that is so cliche. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster. You're not within cooey of beating me.
Hooey? Didgeridoo to you too.
What was that part in the middle about the thing?
When I'm through with you, you'll flog the cat.
I have no idea what you just said, yet I feel strangely insulted.
I'm gonna give you a gobful.
Well, didgeridoo to you too.
Or like, did you or don't?
Ah!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
He's over here.
It's locked.
It's locked. Alright, is there anything else I can do inside here except fight him?
I'd hate to see the creature that laid this. Poor thing. Poor ferocious man-eating giant crocodile. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. Poor thing. Poor dim-witted giant koala. Poor thing. Poor cuddly-wuddly giant dingo. Poor thing. Poor cuddly-wuddly giant dingo. Poor thing. Poor doomed hapless giant kangaroo.
Oops, I didn't mean to press that.
Real pirates don't need guns.
Whatever you say, Guybrush.
I'll bet there's just more creepy stuffed relics behind this door.
Oops. Keep pressing that leave button.
Poor thing. Poor defenseless giant platypus.
I'm pretty sure platypuses aren't defenseless.
I'm back.
What do you want now?
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream.
Gentrification. Oh, I have so many questions. Just noticed you played through Curse 2. I'll have to go back and watch that one. I take it you have already played The Secret of Monkey Island and LeChuck's Revenge? Yes, Helen, we have played through every LucasArts game chronologically up to this point. That's been kind of our long series over the past several months. And yeah, we played Labyrinth to start it, which was the first Lucas game. And Lucas Adventure game, at least. And then went up through Maniac Mansion, all of the Monkey Islands, all of the Indiana Joneses, Sam and Max, Day of the Tentacle, all that. Yeah, it was a fun time. We're almost done now. We're just going to play this, and then I'm going to play the Return to Monkey Island that came out fairly recently, and that'll be the end of the series.
Then how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
Yeah, I skipped the Tales games because I was mostly focusing on actual, like, LucasArts adventure games. Yeah, you got it. It's not a LucasArts game. I don't really feel like it fits too well in the series. It's definitely not very, like, it doesn't really feel like those. I did play those when they came out, and they're not bad. But I just didn't feel like they really fit in with the series.
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with a blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
But what about the children?
Won't somebody please think of the children?
Just thought I'd ask. I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates.
Two
It's enough to
pirates.
make a man park a tiger on the rug.
What?
Yeah, right.
What does that mean?
What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
I'd like to take another shot at insult sword fighting.
If you must, what would you like to play for?
If I win, you have to give me 1,000,000 pieces of 8, or maybe 8,000,000 pieces of 1.
Fine.
8
And if
million
I
pieces
win,
of one.
you have to leave my house.
Agreed.
On guard. Touche.
Oh, that is so cliche.
So cliche. Do I have to use his insults on him? On guard, touch.
You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
The classic.
I'm gonna give you a gobful.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah?
Bugger off that Bullamakinka.
Give him a piece of your mind.
Ow. I think that hurt.
You're not the full quid.
What?
Right back at you.
Ha ha!
I can't believe I lost again.
Of course you lost. I'm unbeatable. Now leave.
I'm unbeatable. Alrighty. I'm getting tired, so I think it's a good time to call it for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out, Fleecy, and thanks for modding. I really appreciate you hanging out and chilling. And everybody else as well. Nice to meet you again, Helen Clark. Hope to see you next time. And thank you again to Emmy for the raid. And, yeah. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your evening or whatever it is in your time zone. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, let's see who is on for a little raid. Close out. The other weird thing about playing this Monkey Island game is that it, like, completely screws up my resolution. Makes it hard to do anything else. Let's see who's on for a raid, shall we? Have a good night, Captain. Oh my god. Tawaji is playing Oregon Trail 2. I feel like I have to raid. I feel like I'm obligated to raid into that as a edutainment streamer. No, you. Alrighty, thanks so much, everybody. I will be live again very soon, probably on... oh yeah, the next stream will be on AOC's channel for Frog Pond Academy. That'll be on Wednesday. So I will see you all next time. Have a great night.